My name is FAZLIN binti SUHAIRI. My matric number 2022946695.
Hello, and apa kabar? Saya Juan Aranols, CEO of Nestle Malaysia and Singapore. I started my career for Nestle in Spain back in 1990, and I have worked in different countries across Europe, South America, and now here in Malaysia and Singapore. When you join Nestle, you start a journey where you become part of a global community of people. And all of us strive to build our professional career while also making with our work a positive difference for the community and for the environment. We are all passionate about our brands and about having a positive impact in the life of people around the planet that get nutrition, health, and great experiences from our products every day. Here in Malaysia and Singapore, we have a story of more than 100 years, and we are part of the daily life of many millions of Malaysians with brands like Milo, Maggi, Nescafe, KitKat, and so many others. It is through this that we can drive innovation, continue to evolve, and to grow our brands and business for the long term. As I grew in the company, I got the opportunity to get jobs of increasing responsibility in different parts of the world, including our global headquarters in Switzerland. I have enjoyed each and every one of my assignments, including now the current one in Malaysia and Singapore. Through my career, I have benefited from the advice of different mentors and colleagues who were there for me when I needed them and guided me to make professional choices. Many companies talk today about doing good, but at Nestle we have been doing good for over 150 years. This is part of our values and culture. Our mindset is about creating shared value, doing good as a business while doing also good for the society where we operate. In my case, I am deeply passionate about the environment and about leveraging Nestle's scale and reach to help the community. We have been the first large-scale food and beverage company to eliminate plastic straws by moving to sustainably sourced paper straws. Imagine that, over 200 million plastic straws that will not go to landfill or into the ocean. We support hundreds of farmers in Malaysia to help harvest chilies, rice, and coffee beans for our brands, and we are advancing in our objective to plant 3 million trees by 2023 to help reforestation and carbon absorption. Nestle is a great workplace, but it's more than just a workplace. It's a place for people to connect, to develop, and to grow their careers while having an important and positive impact on.
Dutch Lady Pure Farm, packed with protein, calcium, and vitamins. Make it a strong start with protein from milk.
Nestle has been cultivating Malaysian through their quality brands and products since 1912 while preserving their excellence and integrity in halal. This is in line with their goal to enhance the quality of life and lead to a healthy future, as well as their promise to provide everybody with good food, good life. Their contribution to providing Malaysians with quality goods dates back over 100 years ago. Nestle started as the Angelo Swift condensed milk company in Penang, in Malaysia, in 1912, and later due to growth and development in 1939, a move to Kuala Lumpur was required. Following the independence of the country in 1957, there was a need for expanded employment prospect and more options for goods. Following this, the culinary goods division started manufacturing exciting culinary solutions under the well-loved Maggi trademark in the mid-1960s. This led to their first manufacturing plant being set up in Malaysia. Nestle Malaysia currently operates 6 factories and hires more than 4,600 workers. nationwide manufacturing over 500 products approved by halal. For generation, like Malaysian classics such as Milo, Maggi, Nescafe and KitKat, many of their main brands have now become part of Malaysian households. Nestle are strongly committed to providing the very best in quality, nutrition and taste, having been present in the nation and in the hearts of Malaysians for over a century. Generation in Malaysia have grown up with Dutch Lady for years. Dutch Lady Meat Industry Berhad had made their business to supply quality dairy nutrition product to the nation. Dutch Lady Milk Industry Berhad Malaysia is a dairy product manufacturer and supplier in Malaysia. Dutch Lady was started on 1663 where it was commissioned to produce sweetened condensed milk in its factory in Petaling Jaya, becoming FAZLIN Foods' first production facility outside the Netherlands. It was incorporated as a private joint stock limited company. 6 years after its start-up, Dutch Lady became the first milk company in Malaysia to be listed on the Stock Exchange of Kuala Lumpur, Bursa Malaysia. The company continued to progressively manufacture and introduce new products into the Malaysian market, which is sterilized milk, were locally produced and sold in plastic bottles in 1983. Production of chilled milk products started in 1966, and fruit yogurt and growing up milk were introduced into the market in 1988. In 2011, Dutch Lady Malaysia was reported as the market share leader in the growing up milk segment, with the Dutch Lady brand holding 40% of nation market share. More than 50 years of their operation, they are still operating from the same production plant in Petaling Jaya, only they have expanded range of quality and delicious dairy products. The Dutch Lady products are categorized into 3 stages of growth, which are Dutch Lady 123, Dutch Lady 456 and Dutch Lady 6 Plus. Besides, there is also Dutch Lady Active Gold, a premium milk powder formulated with isomaltose carbohydrate for children of age over 1 year old. Adults Dutch Lady produce powder milk products for grown-ups or adults called Dutch Lady Milk Power. Besides, Dutch Lady also offer fresh milk products such as Dutch Lady UHT milk and sterilized milk, and a low-fat beverages such as Dutch Lady yogurt in drinks and ready-to-eat yogurts. After that, Dutch Lady always strive to produce the best dairy product for consumer. That is why Dutch Lady Meat Industry Berhad make the historic decision of Dutch Lady Meat Industry Berhad to halt concentrated milk production by the end of 2011 is not just because it is a business margin, but it is a part of a group effort to offer consumer better portfolio products.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Nurain with BUSU. My membership number is 2022-947-003. So I will explain the financial ratio between 2 companies, which are Nestle and Dutch Lady. Ratio analysis can mark how a company is performing over time while comparing a company to another within the same sector or industry. There are 4 types of financial ratio, which are liquidity ratio, profitability ratio, activity ratio, and leverage ratio. So, I will explain the comparison of ratio analysis between 2 companies, which are Nestle and Dutch Lady. First, liquidity ratio. Liquidity ratio consists of current ratio and quick ratio. Current ratio is used to measure company ability to pay off its short-term debt obligation with its current asset. Current ratio calculate current asset divided by current liability. So, based on the graph show, current ratio for Nestle in 2019 is 0.4 Then in 2020 until 2021, the value decreased to 0.59. Then in 2022, the value increased to 0.71. For Dash Lady, the graph of current ratio shows in year 2090, the value is 1.08, then decreased to 0.89 in year 2020 and increased to 1.58 in year 2021, then decreased to 1.12 in year 2022. So, to conclude the current ratio, Dash Lady has a high ability to pay its short-term liability rather than Nestle company. Next is quick ratio. Quick ratio used to measure ability of a firm to cover all its outstanding liabilities when they come due, with only that can be converted quickly into cash. The formula is current asset minus inventory, then divide by current liability. For the quick ratio for Nestle in 2090, the value is 0.31, then decreased to 0.27 in 2020 and 0.2 in year 2021 and increased to 0.21 in year 2020. For Dash Lady, the graph of Dash Lady in year 2019, the value is 0.61, then decreased to 0.42 in 2020, then increased to 1.05 in 2021, then in 2020, the value decreased to 0.59. So to conclude the quick ratio for both Nestle and Dash Lady are less than ideal ratio of 1 except for Dash Lady in year 2021. Therefore, this shows that Dash Lady more better than the Nestle to face difficulty in payment of their debt obligation. Next type for financial ratio are profitability ratio. Profitability ratio consists of gross profit margin, operating profit margin, and net profit margin. Gross profit margin measures a company's gross profit compared to its revenue as a percentage. Gross profit margin is determined by calculating gross sales. For Nestle, the value in year 2019 is 37.6%, then it decreased to 36.3% in 2020 and still decreased until 2022, which is 30.9%. For Dash Lady, the value is 37.9% in 2019 and then decreased to 32.4% in year 2020 until year 2022, which is 26.5%. So to conclude gross profit margin, Nestle company has a maintained value of gross profit margin for every year rather than Dash Lady, even though Dash Lady has a higher value in 2090. This shows that the Nestle is more efficient in making a profit from its sales. Next is net profit margin. Net profit margin used to calculate the percentage of profit a company produces from its total revenue. The formula is net profit divided by total revenue and the value in percentage. For Nestle, the value in year 2019 is 12.2% and then decreased until 2022, which are 10.2% in year 2020, 9.9% in year 2021, and 9.3% in year 2022. For Dash Lady, the value is 9.7% in year 2090, then decreased to 6.7% in 2020, and increased to 21.9% in year 2022, decreased to 3.5%. So for net profit margin, Nestle company has a maintained value of net profit margin for every year rather than the Dashledi, even though the Dashledi has a higher value in 2021. Therefore, this shows that Nestle is more efficient at converting sales into actual profit and good at cost control. Third ratio is activity ratio. Activity ratio are divided into 4 categories, which are inventory turnover, account receivable, total asset turnover, fixed asset turnover. But I will just explain 2 categories. Okay, for the inventory turnover refers to the amount of time that passed from the day an item is purchased by a company until it is sold. One company turnover of inventory means the company sold the stock that is purchased and less any item lost to damage. The turnover ratio is derived from a mathematical calculation where the cost of goods sold is divided by the average inventory for the same period. A higher ratio is more desirable than a lower one, as a high ratio tends to point to strong sales. So based on the graph, for Nestle, in year 2019, the graph is 6.24 and then dropped to 5.77 in 2020, 5.00 in 2021, and still decreased in year 2022, which is 4.13. For the Dashledi, in year 2019, the value is 4.10, 4.92 in year 2020, 4.56 in 2021, and 4.30 in 2022. So, based on inventory turnover, Nestle have higher ratio than Dashledi. That means Nestle can indicate insufficient inventory on hand, and a lower one can indicate too much inventory in stock. Second is the asset turnover ratio. The asset turnover ratio measures how effectively a company uses its assets to generate revenue or sales. The ratio compares the dollar amount of sales or revenue to the company's total asset to measure the efficiency of the company operation. So, based on the graph, for Nestle, in year 2019, the value is 2.02, 1.89 in 2020, 1.92 in 2021, and 1.88 in 2022. And for the Dashledi, in year 2019, the value is 2.40, 2.21 in 2020, 1.62 in 2021, and 1.59 in 2022. So, based on asset turnover, Dashledi have a higher ratio than Nestle. Higher ratio is generally favored as there is the implication that the company is more efficient in generating sales or revenue. So, the last type of financial ratio is leverage ratio. The leverage ratio are divided into 3 categories. First, the debt to asset ratio. The debt to asset ratio is the ratio of the total debt of a company to the company's total asset. The balance sheet of a company will display all its current assets as well as all its debt. Debt to asset ratio can be used to compare this different set of financial indicators. This ratio represents the ability of a company to have the debt and raise additional debt if necessary for the company's operation. Based on the graph show, for Nestle in year 2019, the value is 0.79. In year 2020 is 0.81. In year 2021 is 0.80 and 0.82 for the year 2022. For Dashledi, the value is 0.67 in year 2019, 0.67 in year 2020, 0.45 0.5 in year 2021 and 0.53 in year 2022. So, based on the analysis, all the ratio for both company is less than 1, but the Dash Lady are more better than Nestle, and it shows Dash Lady has more asset than debt. Second category is the debt to equity ratio. The debt to equity ratio is used to evaluate a company's financial leverage by comparing total debt to total shareholders' equity. In other words, it measures how much debt and equity a company uses to finance its operation. The equity ratio is a crucial metric that investors can use to measure a company's financial health. Based on the graph, for Nestle, the value in year 2019 is 3.10, then increase in year 2020, which is 4.14, 4.12 in year 2021, and 4.67 for the year 2022. For Dash Lady, 2.07 is the value for the year 2019, then decreased to 1.99 in year 2020 and 0.83 for the year 2021 and 1.13 for the year 2022. So, based on the total debt to equity, all the ratio is more than 1 except for Dash Lady in year 2021, which is below than 1. So, Dash Lady are more better than Nestle company. It is because the lower ratio means that the company is utilizing its asset and borrowing less money from market. The last one is the long-term debt to total asset ratio. The long-term debt to total asset ratio is a measurement representing the percentage of a corporation asset financed with long-term debt, which encompasses loan or other debt obligation lasting more than 1 year. This ratio provides a general measure of long-term financial position of a company, including its ability to meet its financial obligation for outstanding loan. Based on the graph shows, for Nestle, the value in year 2019 is 0.15, 0.17 in year 2020, 0.16 in year 2021, and 0.19 in year 2022. For the Dash Lady, the value is 0.016 in year 2019 and 2020 it increased to 0.018 in year 2021 and decreased to 0.01C in year 2022. Based on the total long-term debt to asset, all the ratio is less than 1. Both are good because the ratio is less than 1. It shows that a considerable portion of a business asset stems for equity and that the risk for default or bankruptcy is low, but the Dash Lady are more better than Nestle. Next, I will explain about the vertical analysis for both companies. Vertical analysis is a technique for analyzing financial statement when each line item is reported as a percentage of a base amount. As a result, line items on an income statement and balance sheet can both be expressed as a percentage of gross sales, while line item on a cash flow statement can be expressed as a percentage of total cash inflow or outflow, respectively, when analyzing the cash flow statement vertically. First, I will explain the vertical analysis about Nestle. Vertical analysis consists two elements, which is balance sheet and income statement. So, for the balance sheet, when other refers to a financial statement that report a company asset liability and shareholder equity and a specific point in time. Balance sheet provide the basis for computing rates of return for investor and evaluating a company's capital structure. In short, the balance sheet is a financial statement that provides a snapshot of what a company owned and owed, as well as the amount invested by shareholder. For the balance sheet, we will see the performance of total current asset, total current liability, and total equity. As we can see, for the total current asset for Nestle in 2019 until 2022, it shows the increase in total current asset. It's increasing from 90% in year 2019 to 20% in year 2020, and the value stay until 2021, and then increasing to 24% in year 2022. For the total current liabilities for Nestle, it showed the increasing from 2019, which is 30%, until the year 2022, which is the year 2020 until 2022. The value stay and maintain at 34%. Second, for Nestle long-term debt. But for Nestle long-term debt, there is slight change where it showed the value graph increased from 2% to 9% in 2020. But in 2021, the value dropped slightly to 8%, but increased again in 2022 by 10%. Next is the income statement. The income statement is one of three main financial statements along the balance sheet and the cash flow statement that report a company's financial performance over a specific accounting period. The income statement focuses on company revenues, expenses, profit and loss during a specific period. So for the income statement also, I only use three items from it, which are gross profit, net operating income, and net income from Nestle annual report. For Nestle gross profit, it showed a decrease in 2019 to 2022. In year 2019, the graph showed that Nestle is at a value of 76%, and then drops to 69%, and also dropped in 2021, but only slightly, which is as much as 66%. And in the year 2022 also decreased at a rate of only 58%. The second is net operating income. On this item, the graph also shows a decreasing trend every year, where 2019 is 33%, then dropped to 26% in 2020, and remains the same in 2021. And in year 2022, it dropped slightly to 25%. The last item in income statement is net income. For net income, this is also a downward trend, when in 2019, the value is 25% and dropped to 90% and remains the same until 2021. In the year 2022, the value slightly dropped to 17%. Next, I will present about the vertical analysis of Dashlady. For the balance sheet, where it also has three items like Nestle. For current asset, it shows a trend of down and up. In 2019, the value is 29%, and the value dropped slightly in 2020, which is 26%. Then the value rise to 43% in 2021 and dropped again by 36% in 2022. Second is total current liabilities, where it also shows up and down changes in the graph. In 2019, the value is 27% and increased to 29% in 2020 and returned to the same value as in 2019, which is to 27%. And the value increased in 2022 by 32%. For the long-term debt for the Dashlady, the value is unchanged from 2019 until 2022, which is only 1% every year. Next is the income statement. So for the income statement, I also use three items just like Nestle, which are gross profit, net operating income, and net income of Dashlady annual report. The first is gross profit. For Dashlady, gross profit shows a decrease in 2019 until 2022. In 2019, the graph showed that Dashlady is at a value of 91%, then down to 72% and also down in 2021, then down which is as much as 57%, and in year 2022 also down at a rate of 42% only. The second is net operating income. On this item, the graph also shows a downward and upward trend every year, where 2019 is 32%, then down to 20% in 2020, and then up by 41% in 2021, and in year 2022 it down to 7%. The last item on the income statement is net income. For net income, there is also a downward and upward trend, where in 2019 the value is 23% and dropped to 50%, and then increased by 35% in 2021. In the year 2022, the value decreased by 5%. Next, I will explain about the horizontal analysis for Nestle and Dashlady. Horizontal analysis is used to analyze historical data from several accounting periods, such as ratio or line item. In horizontal analysis, comparison can be made using either absolute comparison or percentage comparison, where each subsequent period's figures are stated as a share of the baseline year's total, with 100% as the baseline value. The base year analysis is another name for this. For horizontal analysis, comparison between Nestle and Dashlady are divided into 4 categories, which are total revenue, total operating income, total net income, and gross profit. For total revenue, for the Nestle in year 2020, the value is negative 2%. In year 2021 is 6%. In 2022 is 60%, while the total revenue for Dashlady in year 2020 is 3.2%, 3.0% in 2021, and 18.1% in 2022. So for the total revenue, it shows that the Dashlady are better than the Nestle value. The value gross profit for Nestle in year 2020 is negative 5%, 0% in 2021, 5% in 2022. And for the Dashlady, in year 2020, the value of gross profit is negative 11.8%, 11.9% in 2021, negative 11.1% in 2022. So, in conclusion, the value of gross profit for Nestle are more better than the Dashlady. It is because the Dashlady value have a negative value for 2 years. So, that's all from me.
My name is NABILA binti YAHAYA. I will explain about the SWOT analysis. A SWOT analysis is a structured planning method used to evaluate the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats involved in a project or in a business venture. A SWOT analysis can be carried out for a product, place, industry, or person. It involves specifying the objective of the business venture or project and identifying the internal and external factors that are favorable and unfavorable to achieve that objective. The strength is characteristic of the business or project that give it an advantage over others. Weakness is a characteristic that places the business or project at a disadvantage relative to others. For opportunity is elements that the project could exploit to its advantage. Then threats is elements in the environment that could cause trouble for the business or project. Identification of SWOTs is important because they can inform later steps in planning to achieve the objective. I will continue with the SWOT analysis for Dashlady. For the strength, Nestle is a market leader in the high-quality branded dairy business in Malaysia. Nestle have the highest market share, good profit stability, export widely, deliver good nutritious product, high quality of the milk, and Nestle have halal certificate. For the quickness, Nestle just produce the milk from cow milk. They not produce milk for the old folks. Nestle have high content of sugar. Then Nestle rarely change in their packaging. For the opportunity, Nestle is easy to existent in the market, high demand in the market, expert in an innovation, high customer loyalty, get the awareness from customer, and healthy campaign by the government. For the treats, many existing competitor, many product substitution, rapidly change in taste and preference of customer, competitors' price, and probability of cows attacked by virus. After that, I will continue with the SWOT analysis for Nestle. For the strength, the first one is strong research and development operation. Nestle comprises of strong research and development operation that helps the company to achieve cross-border synergy such as packaging its global product to local preference. Next, outstanding product and brand portfolio. Nestle product portfolio is wider than any of its rivals in the industry. The companies offer over 2,000 different product choice in 7 main categories such as powder and liquid beverage, milk product and ice cream, prepared dishes and cooking aids, nutrition products, pet care, confectionery and water. Then, smart initiative. Nestle Malaysia come up with some key initiatives such as Nestle Healthy Kids, a project built in partnership with Education Ministry to increase nutrition knowledge and encourage a healthier lifestyle. The aim was to raise awareness about the importance of nutrition, health, and physical activities among the children, parents, and teachers. After that, sustainability effort. Nestle aimed to be more sustainable, aware, and come up with initiatives such as rolling out paper straw for its Milo UHT 125 ml drinks packs in the fourth quarter of year 2019, which will avoid the usage of 40 million plastic straws per year and make it the first food and beverage company in Malaysia to introduce paper straw for packaged drink. For the last of strength is profitability increase. One of the major strengths of Nestle Malaysia is its profitability. Improving profitability also leaves positive impact on shareholders' confidence on the company. For weakness of Nestle is social criticism. Nestle has been receiving social criticism throughout the years. Recently, it defended its Milo product following public criticism where one Malaysian entrepreneur posted 2 videos which went viral where he criticized Nestle for marketing its Milo brand product as healthy one while arguing its benefit and nutritional value. Then, unhealthy product. Nestle's history consists of a long list of products that threaten consumers, such as China milk scandal and 10 cookie dough. Consumer distrust companies that have sold unhealthy products in the past. For the last of weakness is span of control and organizational structure. Nestle is organized in a matrix structure. That means a large number of brands are under the same umbrella group, which make it somewhat challenging to manage a large number of individual brands, which can often result in discord and conflict of interest. And then we move to opportunity of Nestle. The first one is introduction of new product. Although Nestle has produced a large number of products, but they can bring in new products focusing on healthier food and beverage choice such as breakfast item, granola bar, oatmeal, and others. And then rising demand for dairy products. The dairy product market has been experiencing a growth across the globe. Nestle Malaysia offers a broad portfolio of dairy products. Thus, increasing product of dairy product may increase the company's revenue and profitability. Next, contributing to sustainable development goals. The world is constantly going through environmental crises, so Nestle Malaysia can contribute to the society by implementing sustainable strategies which it has planned on undergoing, such as water management, minimizing solid waste, optimizing product packaging, tackling climate change, practicing environmental conservation, and protecting biodiversity. And the last is e-commerce and digital marketing. E-commerce and digital marketing offer a major opportunity for Nestle Malaysia. It can reach a large customer base as well as engage customer and growth its reach. With the growing internet usage, more and more people are shopping from online channels. So digital technology including social media can be used for promotion, customer engagement, as well as supplier and staff engagement. The last part of SWOT analysis for Nestle is threats. The first one is high competition. High competition in the market may force the company to increase its product differentiation by offering merchandise at low price and or increase its promotional expenses, which may escalate its operating costs. Companies such as FNN and Dutch Lady are very strong competitor of Nestle Malaysia because they offer same or similar product. Then, evolving consumer preference and change in market demand. The changing consumer preference may affect the steady growth of Nestle. Nestle Malaysia business depends on its ability to identify dietary habit and taste preference of consumer and to offer product which match their preference. This might have an impact on the operational performance as well as the profitability of the company. The last one is government regulation. The increase in price of commodities may force the company to increase the price of its product. This will lead to sales reduction as consumers can switch to other brands which are available at low cost. I will continue with the controversial issue for Dutch Lady. The first one is artificial label. Most food products have similarity, though some are not original. Some irresponsible production companies try to sabotage the quality product of other companies. This is the case with the Dutch Lady company where they have a product problem. There are some manufacturers of milk powder product trying to make the same label as the Dutch Lady product label. They put the adhesive in line with the original and have a negative effect on the user. Next is Dutch Lady milk berhad have a negative effect on health of the child taking it. The Dutch Lady milk berhad has experienced a spate of problems on social media, stating that the Dutch Lady Curious 900G product has been claimed to be a counterfeit product that has a negative effect on consumers, especially children. This milk is especially formulated for infants aged 1 to 2 years old and exposed to social media that has involved to the Ministry of Health, KKM. Then, Dutch Lady faced the challenge of competition in the market. At a higher level that is better known in the market, the Dutch Lady Milk Berhad Limited Company has suffered a decline. The company experienced a decline in sales of Dutch Lady Pure Farm product. Sales of this product are beginning to face the challenges of competition in the market, which is causing loss to the company. In addition, the Dutch Lady Milk Berhad Company also has problem predicting the domestic market will continue to be challenging and will be major challenge for the company. Challenge faced in the face of weak consumer sentiment, higher material price and lower ringgit. This problem has affected the company's profitability in terms of falling profit and falling stock price. Last but not least, Nestle controversial. The first one is Maggi noodles controversy. In 2017, Nestle failed to clear a laboratory test in India. This created a publicity hype as people boycott Nestle, leading to the loss of 80% of market share in the country. Nestle claimed no added message in the noodles packet. However, 1,000 times more lead was found in the product after testing. Then, water controversy. Nestle was accused of pumping millions of liters of water from the Canada Reserve, where residents are deprived of drinking water. Nestle do not have many controversial because the product has a good quality and high demand in the market. Nestle make a profit much better than Dutch Lady.
My name is AZWA NAZIRA, my matric number 2022977747. I would like to present about conclusion and recommendation. Based on the SWOT analysis for the Nestle, the weakness of Nestle, which is social criticism. Nestle has frequently been the focus of media attention. The other weakness of Nestle is impact of event. The Nestle faced losses during COVID-19, but the Nestle already got the solution, which is Nestle Malaysia launched a recent at-home range last month in collaboration with Starbucks, a traditionally food service-oriented brand, to make Starbucks drink more accessible to consumers through e-commerce and home delivery, in order to compensate for COVID-19 losses. The strength of the Nestle active presence in 187 countries is beneficial to its undivided growth. This means that their product is available to people in the various countries and has a long-term impact on people. Next, Nestle have strong supply chain operation. The Nestle Group encourage local innovation, incorporates technology, and is increasing the traceability of the raw material used in its product. This allows the group to achieve significant operational efficiency. The other strength are Nestle invest in digital transformation in area. This allows them to personalize their customer need and achieve high level of satisfaction. Nestle used artificial intelligence to transform 70 ecosystems in 2019 and personalized 20% of their consumer contact. Next, company achievement. Nestle Malaysia, on the other hand, has a proud moment. Nestle Malaysia received the Company of the Year award at the 8 billion ringgit Club 2019 Gala Dinner. This award recognized the company's strong, sustained, and consistent financial performance, as well as its effort to create share value. It is also worth noting that Nestle Malaysia was one of the companies with the best 3 years performance in terms of profit growth, return on equity, and total shareholder return. Furthermore, Nestle Malaysia received the Putra Brand Award, also known as the People's Choice Award, which recognizes Malaysia's most popular brand across various industry categories based on consumer preference. In 2017, 6 Nestle Malaysia brands won trophy in 3 different categories: non-alcoholic beverage, dairy beverage, and food stuff. Milo, Nescafe, Maggi, KitKat, Nestle Breakfast Cereal, and Nestle Omega Plus are among these products. Finally, Nestle Malaysia was named one of the top 3 most attractive employers in Malaysia at the Respect Employer Brand Award 2018, which are presented based on a survey of over 3,000 Malaysians. At the 2017 Annual Report Competition International Award, Nestle Malaysia received the Gold Award in the Food and Consumer Packaged Good category. Next, we move to Dutch Lady Milk Industrie Berhad. Dutch Lady Milk Industrie Berhad is a large and well-known dairy production company in Malaysia. Since its inception in 1963, the company has been constantly innovating and improving its product and processes in order to meet its obligation to customer and the environment. According to the SWOT analysis of Dutch Lady, the weakness of Dutch Lady is lack of the advertising. During the last few months, Dutch Lady has really advertised on social media platforms such as television, radio, newspaper, and magazine. This is a poor appearance because if no advertisement appear, consumer will gradually forget the brand name. As a result, consumer will recall Nestle product and gradually forget the Dutch Lady milk. Next, there is no direct market experience. Dutch Lady did not have direct market experience and only sold in a supermarket, hypermarket, grocery store, and convenience store. Direct marketing helps consumer and supplier better understand each other's need and desire. Furthermore, Dutch Lady company website lacks a feedback section, preventing them from gathering information from customer. The competitors sell the same product as the company. F&N Dairy Malaysia, Coca-Cola, PepsiCo, Fairleaf, and many other companies sell similar products as Dutch Lady. Fairleaf, for example, produce milk similar to Dutch Lady, which vary in quality and taste but not so much in price. Dutch Lady charge a high price for their product. As a result, consumer will choose for a low cost but high quality product. The higher the price, the less likely consumer are to purchase their product. As a result, it is clear that consumers will choose other companies that sell the same product at a lower cost and higher quality. Next, we will talk about their strength. The Dutch Lady well-known brand portfolio. Many Malaysians of this generation have grown up with Dutch Lady dairy product. Dutch Lady Milk Industrie Berhad is a well-known brand in Malaysia's quality branded dairy industry. It began in the 1950 and continues to this day. Dutch Lady was founded in 1963 and became the first milk company to be listed on the Bursa Malaysia. Dutch Lady is the first company in the world to introduce a growing-up milk powder formula range in 1988. Dutch Lady 123, Dutch Lady 45C, and Dutch Lady 6++ are the name of this product. Dutch Lady Milk Industrie Berhad won the Reader Digest Super Brands Gold Award for the 9th time in a row because Malaysian consumers vote it is their preferred brand of milk product. It also has 2 significant holding companies, Royal FAZLIN Company and Pemodalan Nasional Berhad. Royal FAZLIN Company is a Dutch multinational corporation and one of the world's largest milk company. It always encouraged Dutch Lady Milk Industrie Berhad to develop new products so that the Dutch Lady can continue to provide high-quality dairy products to its customers. Dutch Lady Milk Industry has been accredited by ISO for meeting international quality standards. It also received a Hazard Analysis and Critical Control Point award for its packaging and processing facility. HACCP is a tool used to evaluate food safety practice. This company invests 20 million in improving food safety. Furthermore, the Islamic Food and Consumer Good Research Division of JAKIM, the Department of Islamic Development Malaysia, has certified Dutch Lady's product as halal. So we can conclude that Nestle is superior to the Dutch Lady based on the result of the analysis, because Dutch Lady has more weakness and Nestle has more strength. Nestle has received more awards than the Dutch Lady and has many moments to be proud of. Many customers have also expressed dissatisfaction with Dutch Lady product. This is evidence of a customer complaining about their product. Most of them are complaining about the quality of the product getting worse and the company not take any action about that. Let's move to the recommendation. Firstly, for Dutch Lady Milk Industry Berhad, to maintain its brand in a competitive market, quality control and quality assurance with the delivery of high-quality nutrition product is critical. Dutch Lady Milk Industry Berhad can also make a decision by working with its management team, because everyone's contribution is critical to being a market leader. Dutch Lady Milk Industry Berhad, for example, can collaborate with its marketing team to determine the pricing objective before the actual price is set, because it is a guideline for developing and managing marketing strategies. Secondly, managing change. The goal of a company managing change is to keep its brand competitive in the market. Failure to manage change will cause the company to fall behind the market. The same can be said for Dutch Lady Milk Industry Berhad, which manage change effectively in order to remain the market leader. As an example, Dutch Lady expand beyond sweet condensed milk by manufacturing low-fat yogurt, UHT milk, pasteurized milk, cream milk, joy juice, and Gloria milk. Next, Dutch Lady Company should position itself as a leader in providing healthy dairy nutrition. This is due to their company mission of helping Malaysians move forward in life with trust dairy nutrition, and they should continue to make more effort by manufacturing healthy products and committing the responsible food production. For example, Dutch Lady Company should have World Milk Day for Dutch Lady Malaysia to take advantage of in celebrating World Milk Day and spreading the importance of the goodness of milk to consumers. This allowed the Dutch Lady to outperform their competitors. Last but not least, Dutch Lady must modify their products' label, shape, packaging, and weight so that the competitor cannot easily fake their product and the issue of artificial labeling is resolved. That's all from me. Thank you.